Hello Cancer, my name is Agatha and this is the tarot forecast for the month of May 2018. This is a very general reading. If you like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you. This month I'm going to use for you the Tarot Illuminati deck and the Soul Cards deck and one card. I'm going to take one card from the advice for the advice of May 2018 Cancer from the Messenger Oracle deck, and let's just how does Philip DeFranco says, let's just jump into it. Right. Okay, this is going to be a Celtic cross spread, which normally it's a 10-card spread, but I'm going to make it a 20-card spread because for each one of these cards I'm going to use another card from the Soul Card deck as a clarification card. I'm going to start with the advice, Cancer. What is the advice for you, Cancer, for the month of May 2018? What is the advice for you, Cancer, for the month of May 2018? Okay, let's go with this one. May 2018, what is the advice? You have protect the wild and green. Ooh, protect the wild and green. Like an activist, you know, protect the forest, protect the plants, protect the animals. Oh, a warrior, a defender. I'm going to read from the guidebook because I believe it's important. So it's number 32, and according to the little guidebook, you are a guardian of the earth and all who share it, the trees, the animals, the birds, insects, and inhabitants of the ocean blue. It is time to play an active role in protecting and preserving the wild and the green by being aware of and limiting your impact upon the natural world. This world is not yours to possess. It is a gift given to you and your children. Thread gently. Thread with care and walk with love. Remember your relationship with the world. It is a symbiotic one. Okay, this is interesting. So you're supposed to be like an activist, you know, defending the whales and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe let's see. Cancer. How will the month of 2018? How will the month of May 2018? How is it going to be for you, Cancer? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's start with central theme, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, it looks like a guy who's gardening. That which is yet not seen, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, you feel you don't have enough money or the ability to do what it's needed to be done. The roots, 4 of Swords, Cancer. The past influencing the present and the future, the Princess of Swords. So you're already an activist of some kind. That which is in your mind or that which you want, you have the Chariot. Okay, you want to be successful. The near future could be 2 weeks. Within May, you have the 2 of Cups. You might have help. You know, someone who might have the same type of feeling as you in terms of protecting the earth. The next card represents you and how you feel. Okay, I don't read, how do you say, reversals. It's 10 of Swords. This is how you feel. Okay, this is weird. Environment, Prince of Cups, or the way people see you. Advices, fears, and hopes. 6 of Wands. You want to be successful in this. And the outcome, it's the Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords. Quite Interesting. The Ace of Swords, Cancer. Okay. So many major arcana cards for you, Cancer, for the month of May 2018. You have 1 major arcana card. So it's not exactly a life transforming month for you, I would say, Cancer. It's not this extreme transformation. And I'm going to use the soul cards also as a clarification for each one of these cards. So Cancer, 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 May 2018. Okay, 1. Again, I don't read reversals. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Okay, Cancer. So let's see how the month of May 2018 is going to be for you. And as a general theme, you have the 7 of Pentacles, and this is the clarification card. Okay, you're thinking about something. You're pondering, you're reflecting, you're meditating about something, because there's some sort of thing that you're thinking of doing, and the thing that I'm focusing on in terms of your advice card is that this woman has a sword. It's like she wants to initiate something. So she is going to she's going to act upon her wish, which is to protect the wild and the green. So she wants to initiate something, start something new. Because I'm not in an aggressive way, but in an assertive way. That's what I'm getting from the sword that she's holding. And here you are, Cancer, thinking about something, thinking about initiating something, thinking about defending something. Maybe joining a certain group that will, that stands for something, that stands for some sort of environmental activism, I would say. This is most specifically environmental activism, I would say, Cancer. Because Cancer also is the type of sign that worries about home and family. So I would say that if you're doing this, it's because you are worrying about the future that you will leave for your kids, for your children, and for your grandchildren. Like thinking about it, okay, I have this wonderful garden, I work in this garden, and it provides me a lot. But will there be a garden when my kids are grown? Will there be a garden when my grandkids have 20 years old? It's like you're thinking about all this abundance that you have, and you are worried that there's no home, there's nothing of the sort when your kids are grown. And that might be the thing that propels you to environmental activism. I don't know if that makes sense, okay? Because I don't know if it makes sense to you, because I'm reading for a lot of people, so I have no idea. So you're thinking about something, pondering about something, starting something, stand for something, defend animals, defend nature, defend the environment. You're just during May 2018, you're still in the stages of reflecting about if you're doing that or not. And this is how do you say this? The clarification card. And to me, it feels like your higher self. But in the middle here, there's like this man, this tiny little man, and this man, it's like inside of this guy's head, there's a tiny little man. I read it as like your higher self is directing you. It's like if you feel this overwhelming wish to defend the environment, it's because you're being directed to do so by your higher self, if that makes any type of sense to you. But you're still in the initial stages. You're thinking about it. I would say that according to the other cards, maybe, at least maybe at the end of the month, you'll probably have made a decision. So you're thinking about doing something to defend the environment, Cancer. That's like the general theme for the month of May 2018, Cancer. So the next two cards are in the position of that which is yet not seen. It can also be like the hindrance card or the helping card. And the cards that came out was the Five of Pentacles, and this is the clarification card. You don't feel that you have the ability to do this. You don't feel you have the ability to be this assertive, because Cancer is not Cancer does not have the same type of energy as Capricorn or Leo or Aries. Like, you're not how do I say this? You're not on people's faces. I don't you prefer, I would say that you would prefer diplomacy and harmony, and you don't want any type of, you direct, but in a much more subtle sort of way. You don't want to go all, you don't want to use too much assertiveness, because you don't like that sort of energy. And you feel that maybe you don't have the ability to stand for something in such an assertive and direct way. It feels like an alien type of energy to you, but it's not, because Cancer behaves in that way. When Cancer feels that their family is at jeopardy, they are extremely assertive, and they will defend their family or people that they consider their family. So, but at some point, I'm going to read these two cards together. Is more like the hindrance, the energy which is not allowing you to immediately stand for this thing that you feel that you must defend, is an energy of maybe low self-esteem. You think you don't have the ability to be an activist, to defend something, to defend those who cannot defend themselves, to defend nature, to defend the environment. You feel that because you see this, the clarification card. It feels like a figure. It could be a man or a woman that's like holding himself or herself. It's more like a guy himself together. It's not leaving his cocoon. This guy doesn't have confidence in himself. It's like you don't have confidence to go and do the thing that you need must be done. You don't think you're like you think that you do not have the energy, this in your face quote unquote type of energy, that it's necessary. You think it's necessary to to stand for something, to defend something. That's what you think at some point while you're reflecting if you're going to do this or not. And this could be most probably joining a group, because I don't think you'd be able to do this on your own. At some point you'll feel that, oh no, I don't have the abilities. I don't have the capacity to do such a thing. And that is like, maybe that's one of the things that this lack of self-esteem, this lack of self-confidence will kind of make you stop for a bit and to join some sort of group, some sort of activist organization. Now, I said the environment because of the advice card, but this could be any other sort of thing that you think, that you believe needs to be defended, because you feel that you need to defend. I'm getting more environment, but it could be any other thing which you feel it's important to defend your kids in their future. So also this could be that you feel that you don't have enough money. You don't have enough money to go and do this, or you feel that you are left outside of the proper, let's call it, organizations. They're like organizations that you feel that should be doing this, they're not doing it, and maybe you went or you will be going to these organizations, these powerful organizations, to do their job, and they won't do it. And maybe after that, and you feel left out in the cold, and you feel that if they don't do it, I have to do it myself. I cannot wait for the government to do it. I have to do it myself. I have to go and join a ONG, any NGO, I think, non-governmental organization. So you have to go and join an organization which does not belong to the government, and and try to change things by doing that. It's like an energy of activism, because at some point you feel that the institutions of the government are not really doing their job, or not, and they're not helping you. They're not helping you. And then Cancer, that which is at the root or the basis, you have the Four of Swords, and you have this as a clarification card. And to me, this is a group. If you start with the clarification card, it's a group, and they're all joining together, and behind them, it's the earth. I don't know what this is, but honestly, what I'm getting is environmental issues. Cancer, you are standing for environmental issues in May 2018 in a much more assertive way. Cancer, starting May 2018, you're going to join some sort of group. You're going to join some sort of union to help, do things to help the environment, so you can help create a better future for your kids. Now, the card before the clarification card, it's the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like an energy of not doing much, an energy of resting. This is also an energy of being ill, of being sick. So maybe what happened was, and this is interesting because it kind of connects with the Five of Pentacles, but the cards before, the Five of Pentacles in the sky, sitting alone in the dark, maybe crying. So you are left out in the cold. What happened? Maybe there's some sort of problem, public health problem, that injured maybe a loved one, or even yourself. I would say that you do less for you and you do more for your family. Maybe a family member got hurt, got sick because of some environmental issue, because maybe the water wasn't good and the authorities did nothing to solve that. Or any type of environmental issue which was not solved by the authorities. And this person got sick, so you decide, you know what, to hell with it. I'm going to join this group, and I'm going to change myself. I'm going to make things change. I'm going to make it, for instance, I'm going to give you several examples. I'm going to make it with the group, with the help of the group, because again, I don't think you do this on your own. With the help of the group, I'm going to make it that that laws are implemented concerning water, for instance, or concerning the forest, or anything, or concerning the air that we breathe. If the government does not help, and because of that someone of your family members either got really sick or died, you're going to join a group to prevent this ever again from happening. That's what I'm thinking. Now, the past, but maybe I would say you're gonna make it before you join this group. You're gonna try one last time to get the help of the authorities, of the proper authorities. And when you are left out in the cold, that's when you decide to join this group, this big organization. Big, when I say big, it's non-governmental. It's like a group of people who think the same. Probably many will be young, not all, but people who think the same. now the past influencing the present and the future, Cancer, you got the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in traditional decks. And this is the clarification card. Seems like a guy, seems like a guru, doesn't he? I would say that it's interesting that this girl, the way I see it, she's looking to the past. So she's not looking into the present or the future. She's looking into the past. I'm thinking that you got some sort of message in the past. Because the princess, sorry, could be the page, so pages are information. You got some sort of astonishing information in the past. Maybe someone in your family got sick and you had no idea why. And within the last 3 months, the information that you got, which is you kind of felt like heaven sent, that's one way of reading it. The information that you got was, oh my God, the government, for instance, was aware of this problem and did nothing. For instance, maybe you got some sort of very surprising type of information, okay? Or it could be, the way I'm reading the clarification card, this seems like an old guy, and it's like someone in a government institution offered you this information. Maybe I'm thinking it's an old guy because of the card. He cannot do anything. Honestly, the way I'm seeing it right now, it seems like he's sad. Right now, it's not, the cards change according to the reading that I'm doing. Right now, it feels like this is a sad guy, an old sad guy. And he has information about whatever issue you're dealing with, Cancer. And he just gives you the information. And maybe he's supposed not to give you the information, but he's sad about this situation, about how things are within the years. Like this, it's like within the years he sees that things get worse and worse and worse in terms of the environment, in terms of public health. And he just decides he kind of gives you the information. And it's so he's kind of hoping that you take this information and you fight. And this kind of might have happened within 3 months before May. Okay? So, or it could be that there's a young person, I would say a young woman, not necessarily because this is a very general reading. Because it showed up as a princess, it could be a young woman, but not necessarily, it could be a young man, someone young. And this person is fighting for something. And maybe this old guy might represent your energy. Your energy doesn't mean that you're an old man, okay? You are an older person, and you just feel that, you know, things are as they are, and there's nothing we can do to change them. And this is how you felt 3 months ago, but not anymore, I would say. And you admire this person, this young person, to go and fight for whatever he or she believes in, but you will not follow him or her. And this young person could be someone in your family, it could be your kid, your grandkid, nephew, niece, you know, a young person whom you met. This could be a series of young people also. You admire this energy, but you feel like, I'm old, I'm not going to do this. And even if I do it, I don't believe this type of energy of going and fighting and being assertive for whatever you believe in. I don't think behaving like this actually changes anything. But then something happens and you feel that you are left out in the cold, and you will decide, okay, I'm going to follow the example of this young person who's in my life. Again, son, daughter, even young sibling, okay? Grandkid, granddaughter, grandson, nephew, niece, something like that. But it could also be, like I said, you got information from an older person who just offered you this information, kind of hoping and wishing that you do something about this information, which is quite shocking, and kind of eye-opening information in regards of some sort of health issue within your family, connecting to environmental problems And this person just kind of is hoping and wishing that you do something. Maybe he can't do anything, but maybe he's hoping that you do something. It's like planting a seed almost. It's like almost offering this information to the right people, maybe to more than one people, more than one person. I'm sorry, Cancer, hoping that one of them will use this information. I don't know. I don't know, because he doesn't. It's like he's not hopeful anymore in terms of the job that he does. I'm thinking it's a guy. It could be a woman. Okay, it's like this older person doesn't believe anymore, but he's hoping that someone still has the strength to fight when fighting is needed. Okay, that which is in your mind or that which you want, and you got the Chariot. You want to be successful. If you want to be an activist for something, for environmental issues, you want to be successful. And by the way, the Chariot card is connected with Cancer, with the sign Cancer. So this is your card. You want to be extremely successful in whatever it is that you're doing. And so that's what you want. And this is the clarification card. And this is like a fool. To me, I read this as like a figure who's jumping a wall. This figure is just jumping the wall and taking the plunge. Okay, I'm going to do this. I don't care. This is what you want. And this is what it's in your mind. Meaning you want to be like this. You want to direct your energy in a very assertive way, in a victorious sort of way. You want to take the plunge and not consider things for a very long time. But at the same time, you're like afraid because of the first two cards. At the same time, you still like considering things. You want to do this, okay? You want to do it, but during May 2018. You're still thinking about it, but actually, if you actually do it, and I think you're gonna do it, honestly, I haven't, checked properly the other cards, but I'm thinking that you probably are going to do it. Even if you don't do it in May, you might do it in June. If you're gonna do it, you want to do it in a very successful way. You want to take the plunge and just do it. Just do it, and not worry about safety. Okay, you just want to do it, and you want to solve this or help solve this. Okay. And the other interesting thing about this card is that this figure seems to have a split head. So it's like it tells me that sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't want to do it, sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't want to do it. It's like there's like almost like a split personality. Should I go and join this group? Should I be an activist for this health issue, for this environmental issue? It's like this during part of May 2018, Cancer. So the near future, which could be within 2 weeks, more or less, you have the Two of Cups. Oh, this is so cute. And you have this as a clarification card. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that you manifest help. To me, this is peaceful. This is to me, this is two doves. You have one dove inside your head. And then you speak this dove. It's like you're speaking peace, but you're manifesting the right type of help that will help you. You're not going to do this on your own, honestly. You're not going to do this on your own, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. The Two of Cups is the soulmate card. So this could be you meeting someone. Now, the soulmate card does not have to be necessarily connected with a romantic relationship. I'm not getting that. Honestly, I've done a few readings. What I'm getting so far is May is a month that connects more with your destiny in life. Nothing to do with work, nothing to do with love. It's more like, much more, goes deeper than that. What is your fate, or what is your destiny? Okay, what is your calling? What is your vocation? What is your personal quest? What is it, the thing that you're here to do? That's what that's what I'm getting so far with the readings that I've done. Now, the Two of Cups, I'm not going to read this as a romantic partner. It could be a romantic partner who kind of feels like you. And this is the person who really, really loves you and helps you be in harmony within yourself. and inspires you and helps you to go and be the activist that you need to be. So this person supports you in your endeavors with tremendous love and harmony. Okay, this person really is there for you. Could be your husband, your wife, your spouse, your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. Yes, it could be that. I'm not getting that you're gonna meet him or her. I'm thinking you already know this person, and it might be a romantic partner, yes, but not necessarily. Now, it could be that this soulmate is not a romantic partner, but thinks the same way as you do in terms of these environmental issues, and you speak this person into your reality, and this person and has the same type of ideals in you, and this is the person that supports you and in doing this activism, in this defense. So either you speak this person into your reality and this person appears. It could be a woman, a man who is like a friend type of energy, who has the same type of ideals and see things the same way as you do in this particular issue, or this person is the one who speaks you into their reality. Okay, it's like you have loving support. You have loving support to go and do that which you feel that must be done. Okay, it's Cancer. So moving on, the next two cards represent how you feel, or they symbolize you. Okay, it's the Ten of Swords. This is something like, it's a heavy burden. It's you feel that you are in a very dark place. You feel that you've been stabbed in the back, maybe by the government, who does not help you in terms of health issues, of a loved one. You feel that this is like the last betrayal. You feel very sad. You feel that something which was really difficult has come to an ending. And now you have to, do things in a different way. And this is the clarification card. It kind of feels the same. This person is kind of looking, if I look at this card like this, it's a person looking at I don't know, maybe it's looking at something which has light. I don't know if it's a hole with light, or if this person is in a hole and looking up into the surface. In the surface as light, I would read it more like this. This person is in a hole, but there's light, and this person is considering leaving this hole into the light and going into the light. Even the Ten of Swords, there's like a tiny little dot here, which is the sun. Maybe coming up after this big betrayal, after this extremely big pain. There's some sort of pain that you have or had in your life, and this is like during May 2018. It's the time where you decide to, you know what, it's time for me to leave this hole, to leave this pain, and to go into the light and to transform myself and to change things. You might have been in pain for a very long time. Not necessarily your pain. It could be your health issues also. It could be somebody else's pain, somebody else's issues, someone from your family, and you feel it as if it was yours and it really hurt you. But now in May 2018, Cancer, it's the time for you to fight it or to try to change things. It could even be that you might be ill, you might be sick, and a way to deal with your health issues is also to fight in a way that no one else has to endure what you have endured, to make damn sure that your kids will not have to go through what you went through, or your grandkids. It's like you want coming out of the hole, I would say, after extreme pain. Now, moving on to the next two cards, Cancer. Next two cards are in the position of others surrounding you, or how other people see you. Now, you have the Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups might represent someone young. Could be a man or a woman, doesn't matter, from a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, like you, or Scorpio. This could be a young person, yes, but this could be a person even older, but who kind of is young at heart. And this person might be giving you something, might be offering you something out of love, okay? And this is the clarification card, which is kind of weird. It's a woman walking away from this guy. A woman walking away from this guy, okay? Maybe you don't see the present. Maybe there's someone around you who's trying to offer you something, or trying to offer you comfort, but you kind of walking away, not necessarily from this person, not walking away from this person, but walking away from a certain situation, and you don't, because you have your back turned to this person, and you do not see the gift. You do not see the gift that this person is trying to give you, which could be a gift of information that you can use, okay? And kind of reminds me also of these two cards in the past, the Princess of Swords with this guy. And I said that this guy was offering you information. Maybe it's the same person who comes back, because this is a very general type of reading, even though it showed up as a princess. It's a young person. This person is trying to... Okay, in this, before I said it was an old guy, an older person. So, it's someone who's trying to give you something. And this person tried to give this something to you and it's trying to give you something again, but because you're walking away, you're not aware that this gift is being given to you, and could be, like I said, a gift of information that you can use. A gift of information that you can use. And this person is trying to give you this out of love, out of compassion. Even if this person doesn't know you. It's out of compassion. I'm going to give you another example. Let's say you leave a situation in terms of a workplace situation because you are ill and you were expecting some sort of treatment and the job does not give you that treatment and you don't have the money to go and do a proper health treatment. But someone in your work environment, for instance, wants to help you by giving you a certain type of information that would allow you to have that type of treatment. But you don't see it because you're walking away, because maybe you're mad, maybe you're very hurt, you just want to walk away. What else? This again, if you go to the general theme, that seems to be an activist, being an activist in terms of health issues, in terms of environmental issues. The environmental issues could be water, for instance. I'm going to give you that example. And this person is in your surroundings. It could be, again, a young person who's really passionate about the environment and is a true believer and young. And it's kind of, this person is in your surroundings, could be in your family, for instance, and you're really not really aware of this person, the way he or she behaves. You're kind of turning the back on him or her because you think, oh, this is a silly way of behaving. This will not accomplish any type of thing. You're kind of not exactly aware. At some point in May 2018, you're still not exactly aware. But this person is also trying to help you. This person, I would say that the gift could be he or she is compassionate about you and your situation, is trying to help you, but you're not really aware. But this is an activist. So maybe the way that he or she can help you is that maybe if you join his or her organization, they could help you. I don't know. There's someone that's trying to give you something, that's trying to give you comfort, and you're not aware of it. What else? Now, this could be how other people surrounding you are seeing you. They are seeing you as you're leaving you're taking a trip. You're taking a trip of some kind. You're leaving something. Maybe you're taking a trip in order to heal yourself. It could be that. Or maybe people surrounding you are seeing you as someone who is not exactly aware of the good and of the compassion that surrounds him or her. So, because mainly the people who come to my channel are women, I would say that you are seen as a woman who is not aware of all the love and compassion that is surrounding her. So you maybe are going through a very bad situation right now, and you're not aware of all the kindness and goodness and love that are surrounding you, in the many positive ways in which people are trying to show you love. And this is family, friends, co-workers, whomever. People are trying to show you love. You're not aware of it, I would say. Maybe just one particular person is trying to show you love. For some, I would not say everyone, for some there might be actually, from all this bad situation, you might actually encounter love, because you have the Two of Cups and you have the Prince of Cups. So maybe from this bad situation, almost in a very surprising sort of way, love will come to you. But I'm thinking it's more love at all levels, not just romantic love. Now, the next two cards, Cancer, represent fears, hopes, and wishes, and advice. You have the Six of Wands, and this is a clarification card. To me, it's like this. Like this. No, it's like this, more like this. So your wish, the Six of Wands, is to be victorious in whatever activism you're doing, in whatever environmental issue you're defending. You want to be victorious. That's your wish. The clarification card is this one, and it's like you want to do this almost without being very active. You don't want to. You don't want to be hands-on. You want to be, how do I say this? Kind of like in the background. Maybe you want to take a supportive sort of role in terms of someone who will represent the cause, but you don't want to be the guy on top of the horse. You don't want to be the person who is the leader. You want to take a background role. You want to be within the masses, I would say, but still an activist of some kind. This is your wish. You want the cause to succeed, but you don't want to be the face of it, I would say. You want to be there supporting, but not in a very quote-unquote assertive type of role or aggressive type of role. You want to help almost without doing much, I would say. Okay, if I read this as an advice, how can I read this as an advice? And the advice would be, the card did come out like this. I'm thinking that you have to be more active. You cannot be kind of quote unquote asleep. You have to be. You have to take a leadership role, or you have to be up in the front. You cannot be in the back, just supporting the person or the cause. You have to be a bit more assertive, a bit more on the front of things. You don't want to do that because you're afraid, because that's not your energy. You're not the leader type of energy. In that, you don't lead like that. You lead differently. You prefer to be on the background, I would say, Cancer, with a nice, gentle direction, I would say. But I would say also that as an advice, maybe you can't be like that. You have to be a bit more out in the open. You have to be a bit more seen. Now, the outcome, Cancer, for May 2018, is the Ace of Swords, and this is a clarification card. This is shouting out what you believe in. This is probably going to manifestations, public gatherings, and really shouting what you think and believe in. So you eventually you will take a more prominent role in whatever issue it is that you're defending. And this is like a victory, because this is the sword of victory, the Ace of Swords, which is made because you just shout what you believe in. You shout your anger. You shout your frustrations, your aggravation, your pain. You shout it out. You shout it. You not quiet down. And I'm thinking you're doing it with a lot of other people who's shouting it out as also. This could be, again, public manifestations, but you're not keeping it quiet anymore. You're not taking a backseat role. You're shouting whatever it is. And by shouting it, victory is fulfilled. Victory in whatever role it is, in whatever issue it is done. By shouting it. By not keeping it quiet, by not repressing your pain, by not repressing whatever it was that you're repressing, just in probably you might be even be seen in many media outlets, and it isn't just you; it's a great deal of many other people. Okay, it's like not being afraid of being on the forefront will bring the victory that you desire. Okay. This is very interesting type of reading. Very interesting type of reading, Cancer. I liked it. So that's it. This is the reading that I have for you, Cancer, for the month of May 2018. It's a very general reading. If you'd like your own personal consultation, please write to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye.